Hello and welcome to Before OmegaCo with me, SimCity Brian.
And Yuttho?
And Konrad.
So let's get started. I'm in Half Moon's Banks, ready to go play.
I'm in Starlight Fields.
And I'm in Thunder Ridge.
Very spacey, or astronomical type of names here.
This will be the first time I've really played in this region too.
Yeah.
I can say the same myself.
Yeah, me too.
I mean,
When I first came out, I wasn't really interested because it was just so hilly and stuff like that. Oh, sorry. You want to say something?
oh no, I'm good. I'm starting to plan out putting roads in. I was checking the wind.
Okay. Are you going to do a grid system, Conrad? Because I plan to just so I can get some money.
Yes, I'm intending to do. I'm staying on my grid system right now just to get money.
Okay.
Yeah,
and what a grid system it is. Fantastic. Looks beautiful. Well designed.
well, my whole city will be a grid for probably most of the series, or for half of it.
So for wait.
Yeah, it's just time to check out what resources I have. I'm not going to make this into a massive metropolitan city. I'm going to make this into a nice neighborhood. I'm going to make this into a nice neighborhood city, not a metropolitan.
Oh, okay.
So,
I love metropolitan, so I'm going to go for that.
Let's go see. I've got ore, and that's it. And coal. Okay, no worries.
That's so cool how you guys are like almost next door. I can just look over and see you right there.
That makes it nice.
Yeah.
Well, I figured that my population, I'll get it up to around 300,000, and then and then after after I start manufacturing and exporting to the arcology, I will probably, start adding parks and make it a little bit more beautiful.
Okay, I just laid down my zones, and I'm fast forwarding.
Wow, you're quick.
Yeah, I like to build quick.
Just don't play on fast forward for too long. You cop a disaster.
Oh, well, it's okay.
I've actually just added some roads, so I'm about ready to add some zoning.
Yeah, I'm zoning right now. Actually, no, that's a bad idea. That's a horrible idea. It would help to check which way the wind is going in first before I actually start. Yeah. Before you start zoning, just in case if you need to zone industrial.
That's usually a good idea, yes.
Checking the wind, you said?
Yeah.
Oops. Yeah, I do that. Since my wind is going in your direction, Conrad, I put everything on
That's
that
fine.
side. Just blowing into your neighborhood.
I'm just planting a lot of parks, not that they'll do anything.
If it was SimCity 4, it would reduce the air pollution. Though I think they do in this, but you don't really see it. Like actual graphs or representations. Or
They say they do, but I doubt it. I really do doubt that they do.
Oh.
I have my suspicions that they say that they do, but
like the tree rows of on the streets.
yeah. I mean, one thing I do have realized is that when you do put those trees in like heavy industrial areas, that the trees after a while do disappear. So that might actually be true in terms of the trees trying to get rid of the bit of the pollution. Because whenever I put down like 5 or 6 processor factories, which is quite often, next to each other to make some cash, I always plant a lot of trees around it, and I always find that the trees do quite a good job in terms of making all the surrounding areas still stay a bit greenish, but after a while it just becomes all black. You can't help it. The trees are outweighed by the amount of pollution that those processor factories make.
I just get tired of it because you have to replant them as they die for some reason.
Yeah, that's true.
I'd love to have like a spray paint
it's
gun.
the pollution.
Neighboring mayor visits. Are you visiting me, Konrad?
No, I don't have a town hall, so I'm not able to visit you.
Oh.
For the time being.
That's weird.
Oh, I could raise my taxes, so Kyle must have put down town hall.
Oh, well, yeah. But
Thank
I didn't
you.
do the finance. No problem.
I put down power, so that's good.
So, do you want to put the donut shops in your cities? The city?
Yes, I'll have some donut shots.
Because my city needs a commercial demand right now.
Commercial was the first thing I plopped down, so we should have some commercial soon.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I've got quite a bit as well. Okay. Where did this map go? Okay. Oh man, it'd be so nice to have all this extra space up here on top of this little hill. Make something really good out of it. But no, you only get half.
Are you going to utilize those trains?
Yes,
Connor?
most definitely, always.
Like
that will
for
help with traffic with so much, yeah.
You're going to use it for passenger and freight?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you find that using them for freight and passengers, it works okay?
Yeah. Because if you go to my urban design lodge, you can see how I've always create my my train system is that wherever my industry is, I always have the the big trade port, I think it's called. It's not a trade depot, it's a trade port. Yeah, it's a trade port, and I always have one of the rails off linking onto the trade port where the actual hub is, the train hub is. So, but on the way, there's no actual train station. So onto that transit line or train line, there's never actually any passenger lines going, passenger train lines going through that. So they kind of offshoot into their own direction, so it doesn't affect it. Because I know that the cargo trains are quite a lot slower than the actual passenger trains in the game.
I'm gonna have to go back. I've been to your city before, but I'm gonna have to check it out again.
Yeah,
there's.
He just did a major makeover.
Yeah.
Well, then I haven't seen that then.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet either.
Well, like I said, brownie points if you can find the tunnel. I'll give you a hint. It's to help out traffic with the expo center.
Oh.
Sounds like you have it going underneath.
Something like that, because normally when you put down an expo center or one of those massive stadiums, it creates like the surrounding roads around it. So you can't, if you delete the road, you actually delete the stadium itself. And for some reason, I don't know what happened, but I placed down the expo center and there was no surrounding roads. There was just extra green area surrounding it. So, and I was able to place roads on top of that, so which was pretty cool. Alright. What do I need?
I'll place down the utilities now.
All right, man, you're moving fast.
Yeah.
Wasting no time.
I just don't like building slow, or I'm just zoning everything so I can get cash right away.
I just plop down the school. Get these Sims educated so I won't have any problems with sickness.
I just plopped down a police station, so hopefully it'll cover you guys too.
Yeah, I'll be plopping a police station soon, but I will always wait till I get a couple of crimes.
I have 1 death per day right now.
Yeah, I will put down a clinic here soon too, because that's one thing I find if you put it down too late, you got to add too many ambulance and what are they, patient facilities, and you spend a lot more in the long run.
Although if you don't get your education sorted quickly as well, the clinics get overfilled as well quite quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I always put my clinic or hospital at the end of a road, like a dead-end road. That way when zombie outbreaks, all I got to do is cut off one road to contain them.
It's actually a pretty good idea, Brian. I might do that.
Strategic quarantine or containment.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget.
I was really surprised when I got a zombie outbreak when I didn't have a clinic. I had a hospital. I don't think that they happen with hospitals.
Yeah, they do. I'm not sure if it's even more frequent or less, but it happens. Oh.
Right, so let's see.
I hate it when bus stops get in the way when you're trying to build something.
Yeah, you have to zoom all the way in to find the stop and then delete it.
Yeah.
So that's sorted for now. Let's get my trash sorted now.
When are you going to plop down your oil, Brian?
I just did.
Oh, wow. I'm probably going to do it later. Or would you recommend doing it now?
I recommend doing it when you have enough money to do it, because it brings in some cash.
Yeah. Oh, crap. My residential is right on top of the oil well.
Yeah, I try to check for my resources first before I zone.
Yeah. But it's okay.
It happens. You can move.
Yeah. I mean, this is not going to be the final design anyway. So.
It's about getting cash first, eh?
Mm-hmm.
I need to upgrade my schools, and my add classrooms, and I thought, geez, it's 9 o'clock. I'm just wasting money if I put them down now.
Yep.
$9 a.m.
PM.
Oh.
Schools don't run at night, so why have them at night?
I guess turn to 6 a.m.
6, maybe 5. You know, give them time to get it started.
Yeah. Get some people working in the.
Okay, I'm going to put my oil down now. Out of all the service buildings, I like the oil building the most. Or not service buildings, but specialized buildings.
Are you referring to like the headquarters?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like when it's upgraded to the max.
Kind of like electronics, I think. Oil does look pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
Trade HQ probably looks the most realistic out of all of them, like a proper skyscraper. Nothing fancy.
And plus the other departments are skyscrapers as well. I like the trade the most. Whereas like the electronics, they have like the the Commerce Division or something like that. It's just a short building. Okay.
Although the casino building is pretty sweet as well. It's got the massive chip on the top of it, all lit up.
I kind of forgot what it looks like.
Actually, I just built a city, Casino City, in number 7 of my time-lapse series, and it does look really nice.
And even all the modules to it, all the buildings are very classy.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do the service roads now. You want to explain the service roads, Brian?
Oh yeah. Actually, too bad you couldn't see my city and see what I did. Hold on, let me throw down a couple zones first real quick.
Okay.
And I'll explain that. Because sometimes if I start talking, I might lose track of what I'm doing. It happens.
All the time.
Yeah. What I do is when I plop down an oil field, and if you look at my city, later on in a video, I extend the oil service road behind any kind of zoning and make sure it's a clear shot from the oil field and the trade depot or trade port if you have one at that time, and have the road go straight to the entrance of the city. Any kind of roads later, regular roads, dirt roads, medium roads, avenues, I'm trying to make them either a tunnel over the oil service road or a bridge over top. The trade trucks will just zoom in and out of the city without any problem. I can't control any kind of traffic outside the city entrance, but getting them to the entrance is easy.
Mm-hmm.
The easiest way is to just make a tunnel, probably. Start from the entrance, create a tunnel that leads all the way to the actual facility that it needs to go to.
Yeah, and actually you don't have to use an oil service road for everything. You just have to, you could actually use an avenue if you want to, but at the end of it just have a little section of the oil service road, and no other trucks will go on that road.
That's cool.
$50K, thank you.
Well, somebody's got a garbage truck and picking up my trash. Thank you.
Not
I've got
me.
a garbage truck. I've got a few, actually.
Oh.
Not that
Yep.
I'm picking. I didn't send anything towards to any one of yous, but yeah, the game kind of does that automatically on its own.
Probably if you have excess trucks, because it is coming from Thunder Ridge.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No worries.
Well, I always wait till I get 800 to 1,000 garbage cans that need to be collected before I even add it.
I just add it straight away because I know that sooner or later they're going to start complaining because I've totally forgotten. Alright, I'm going to start mining for coal.
I haven't done this stuff in a long time because I always typically do tourism and casinos and stuff like that.
So it should be fun for you.
For me.
And if I were to do like any kind of manufacturing, I would just like recycle and then turn it to processors, and that's pretty much as far as I go. The last time I'd done this was like during, well, the early days of SimCity. I'm not sure if I'm gonna watch if my trade trucks are using it so far.
I'm not sure if mine's using it yet, but because I just now, oh, actually I did see him. Because I just now started exporting.
Oh. Need more commercial, and I need a clinic.
Thanks for reminding me. I might need a police by now.
Oh.
No, I'm still good on police. And trash, I'm still good because out of 459 cans, Konrad's picked up 392.
Yeah, you're picking up my trash, I think. Yeah, Konrad.
Awesome. Has ever given me cash? No, no cash.
You're just very generous.
People. Yep. School's fine, hospital's fine for the moment. Education. Students enrolled, 550 out of 890. I'm going to have to upgrade that soon.
Oh, you know what? I forgot.
Hmm?
You know, I told you that I was waiting till morning to add extra
School?
classrooms. I forgot.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Just like I said, I usually forget to add modules to the trash. Alright, so my... Oh, need power. Oh, not good.
Are you buying from us?
No, not at the moment.
You should just, you know, just in case of emergencies. I mean, neither one of us probably have a lot of power now, but, you know, if we have extra, you could always buy it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to start doing. Half Moon Banks, buying power. Oh, yeah.
And I just added 2 more windmills.
Watching my trade truck. Yeah, it is using the service road. Nice. That's cool.
Well, I went to my screen, but I don't have anything in my storage bin to actually ship out yet. I mean, I've already exported 4 crude oil, so it's actually working.
I'm going to put the Department of Finance.
Oh, cool.
Do you think it'll help? I mean, if you want to take out a loan and you're confident that you'll make it back up.
You know, I haven't taken out loans for months while playing SimCity.
Well,
I mean, it's too easy to make money. The only reason I would use the finance is once I upgrade, you know, my wealth, my class, you know, for, you know, lowering the taxes for medium and high wealth.
I just have all my service buildings, like police and fire station, elementary school, very close to each other. So it just ups the land value in that area to medium wealth, and they're just complaining about taxes right now. But it's only a small percentage of people, so I guess it shouldn't bother me.
I never pay attention to people complaining.
Bad mayor? But it's for the future.
I hate when I plop something like the garbage dump and it's not exactly where I want it to be and have to waste that money and bulldoze it.
Oh, yeah.
Sacrifices will be made.
Yeah. Luckily it's only 9,000.
Oops.
Man, this needs a lot of water.
What? The coal?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Maybe they're using that type of, that old style of mining where you spray pressured water at the rocks. Not sure.
That must be.
But I think that's banned in real life because it it ruins the environment, I guess, by just changing everything.
Okay. I need to upgrade my hospital now. I mean, my clinic. Add another ambulance as well.
Now, when you get to actually watch the video and see my city on my garbage dump, I always put roads, like main roads, on either side of the dump, and put my garages on either side of the dump. That way the trucks actually go in different directions after the traffic gets bad.
Very effective.
It seems to work well.
Fire station down. Might come in handy. Definitely will come in handy.
I have 2 crimes. I guess it's time for a police station. But where should I put it?
Should I do coal or oil power plant?
I think oil's more efficient.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the little extra that you have to pay for it, it's definitely worth it.
So as far as the footprint, it takes up the same amount of space. Coal is 75 megawatts and oil is 150 megawatts is what it produces.
Is 864k barrels a lot in a day? Wait, how much do you produce? Produce 3,700 barrels a day?
I'm not really sure on the math on that. I'm actually boosting my production of oil now, putting more rigs down. Let's make some money. Money, 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 money.
Money, money. But yeah.
Right, so I'm officially making profit on coal, which is nice.
We're going to try to make this a huge trading empire. Prior to OmegaCo, if you don't know what OmegaCo is, it's, I guess you can say not really faction, but the corporation in the Cities of Tomorrow expansion pack that takes over everything by producing Omega and selling it. And you could say we're the predecessors, if we're talking about like a story or some kind of plot.
I actually really like this map. It's pretty cool.
What are you looking at right now? Just the textures and stuff?
No, just the layout. It's actually very buildable. You can. It's very good to build on. There's not too much hills. There's like 1 or 2 cliff faces on it, but that is all. It's actually really good. You're not limited. You're not limited.
In my city wise, I guess. I assume yours is the same too, it's like flat, but just like some plateaus.
Yeah, it's just 1 or 2 cliff faces for a plateau, and that's it. It's really good. Alright, time to place this.
Jeez.
down.
So much sick people.
Oh, thank you. I need to check on my clinic. It's almost full.
I've already had to add 2 modules to it.
Yeah, I just now added my second.
I plant trees just for fun.
And then I have to add my 3rd. Jesus. And I'll add 4th straight away. There we go. Do have over 800, nearly 900 students. So get them all enrolled. Extract a total of 100 tons of coal. Coal King, awesome.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna extend the service road to the coal mine. That's cool.
Well, you know, we're coming up on 30 minutes. I think it's probably time running out for this episode.
Okay.
Should I do an exit? Be sure to subscribe to our channels and continue to watch all the episodes in this series. New episodes will be released every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Well, at least by me. Hopefully Konrad and Kyle will do the same thing. But until next time.
Yep. Next time.
See you, people.